After a heavy rainstorm, the clouds parted, and the sun began to shine brightly over Lila's little village. She ran outside, excited to feel the fresh air on her face. As she looked up at the sky, her eyes widened with amazement. There, stretching across the horizon, was the most magnificent rainbow she had ever seen. The colors were so bright and vivid that they seemed almost magical. Lila's heart filled with wonder as she gazed at the rainbow. She had heard stories about magical places before, and her imagination began to swirl with the possibility that this rainbow could lead to one. With a spark of excitement in her eyes, she decided to follow the rainbow to see where it led. Lila walked through the village and into the forest, keeping her eyes on the rainbow. As she reached the edge of a clearing, she noticed something extraordinary. A shimmering bridge made entirely of rainbow light appeared before her. Lila gasped in amazement. The bridge seemed to be waiting just for her. With a mix of curiosity and courage, Lila stepped onto the rainbow bridge. The moment her foot touched the first step, she felt a warm, tingling sensation spread through her body, filling her with a sense of joy and wonder. She took a deep breath and continued walking, each step filling her with more excitement as Lila crossed the bridge. She felt as though she was floating. The colors of the rainbow swirled around her, making her feel like she was in a dream. She could hear the faint sound of laughter and music, and soon, the bridge led her to a beautiful, colorful land filled with magical creatures and sparkling flowers. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and everywhere she looked, there were vibrant colors and happy faces. Lila was greeted by a group of friendly fairies who welcomed her with open arms. "Welcome, Lila," said the leader of the fairies, a small fairy with shimmering wings. "This is a land of belief, a place that only appears to those who believe in the magic of nature and the power of imagination." Lila's eyes sparkled with delight. "This place is amazing," she exclaimed. "I can't believe it's real." The fairy smiled. "This place is as real as you believe it to be, Lila, in the land of belief. Anything is possible if you believe in yourself and the magic around you. Let us show you." The fairies led Lila to a field filled with enormous, colorful flowers. They taught her how to make the flowers dance by simply believing they could. Lila closed her eyes and focused on the flowers, imagining them swaying and twirling. To her amazement, the flowers began to dance, their petals spinning and twirling in a beautiful rhythm. Next, the fairies took her to a crystal-clear lake that sparkled like diamonds. They told her that the lake could show her anything she dreamed of. Lila knelt by the water's edge and closed her eyes, thinking of her favorite story about a princess who could talk to animals. When she opened her eyes, she saw the princess from her story waving at her from the water. Lila giggled with delight. As the day went on, Lila realized that the land of belief was a place where imagination and belief made everything possible. She could create anything she dreamed of simply by believing in it. She had so much fun that she didn't notice the sun beginning to set. The fairies gently told Lila that it was time to return home. "Remember, Lila," said the fairy leader, "the magic of this land is not just here. It's everywhere. All you have to do is believe in yourself and the magic around you." Lila nodded, her heart full of gratitude. She waved goodbye to her new friends and stepped back onto the rainbow bridge. As she crossed, she felt the same warm, tingling sensation, and when she reached the other side, she found herself back in her village. Lila looked back, but the rainbow bridge was gone. She smiled to herself, knowing that she would always carry the magic of the land of belief in her heart. Lesson: believing in yourself and the magic around you can open up a world of possibilities. With imagination and belief, anything is possible, and the world becomes a more beautiful and wondrous place. Hope you like our video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next story, Lila and the Talking River.